Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Angel. Yesterday was another great day. I went to work and I did nothing but give people hope, love, energy, my good energy, and what I got in return was absolutely beautiful. There was this guy and he's about to graduate high school, right? So the only thing I know to give somebody that's about to graduate high school is advice. Because I'm grown, I've done that. So I told him what I wish someone would have told me. And I don't remember exactly what I said, but it was just really just a gist of just have whatever you do in life, just have the fact that you are the person that's going to help our next generation of people, our kids, you know. Don't lose sight of who you are. There's going to be a lot of distractions in this crazy world, and there's going to be a lot of people that come into your life and try to pull you from who you are, but you just have to be you, you know. Don't lose your smile. Your smile is the only thing that you get in this world that's yours, and I love your smile. Keep it. And there was another guy, and he kind of came out of his shell a little bit, like shy guy. We've like never really talked like that before, so I guess just talking about the Lord, like I just seen him peeking around, like, you know, just trying to hear, and I'm like, you know, come. He's like, this conversation is very interesting. I'm like, I know, because it's real. And then me and a girl at work, we start talking about religion and God and what she's doing with God and how her relationship is with him. And I just told her, you know, I don't think your eyes are open. Like, if you know that, you believe that, then you just have to open your eyes. Because belief, like, you really have to believe. Like, God knows true believers. And then there was at work, I could feel the non-believers, or the people that did not have hope. Like, they were like trying to come into my conversations and interrupt me and like just be freaking rude for no reason. Like, what I wasn't saying wasn't valid. So there was this woman, and I was just like trying to talk to her, and she was just pushing me off and just talking about like, I've had a bad life and I'm okay with being like boring and lame and sitting in the house and dying alone. Like, that sounds depressing, I think. And then I don't know, like, I was just like, clearly don't have nothing to say to this woman. But that's how God works. So it's like, the more I didn't want to say to her, the more I had to say to her. So I just look at her and I was like, I am so sorry someone took your hope, that you don't believe that you deserve a great life, a wonderful life, a fulfilled life, a hopeful life, a life that you always wanted. You can't tell me that you're in your 50s and you want to be living a boring, comfortable life. No matter what you went through, that sounds like the fastest way to die. So I just told her that I'm so sorry someone took your hope from you. I believe you can have a great life. I think you deserve a great life. And after that, it got kind of awkward. She walked away, you know, kind of vented, but it felt good. Yesterday was absolutely a release. So yeah, I'm doing what the Lord wants me to do, and it feels absolutely wonderful. And I get this gut wrenching feeling, bro. Like, I feel like my husband is coming home, right? Like, I feel it in my everything, like my heart, like he's coming home. And I was just listening to Pastor Sarah's The Right to Remain Silent, and it's on YouTube. Pastor Sarah, The Right to Remain Silent. And I listened to that sermon about 11-12 months ago, after I ended things with Elijah's father. And like, ever since I heard that sermon, I've been trying to find men that fit that category, you know, like the broken little boy and all that crazy nonsense. And life is just so crazy that the man that I thought I would hate the most after this whole thing, because, you know, he's the reason that I'm here knowing the Lord and becoming the woman that God wants me to be, is because of the heartbreak of our breakup. And it just showed, the relationship with him just showed me how much I truly hated myself. He treated me how I treat myself. and I treat myself like I'm a piece of shit. But men don't treat me like that. So when a man came into my life and treated me exactly how I treat myself, I hated it. I absolutely hated it, and it made me hate myself more. So once again, breaking down those walls, healing the inner child, like I had to do all the work. And in order to do this work, you know, I had to let him go. In the hopes that one day, like, he will be the man that I know he can be. Not for me, for himself, you know, like himself. Like, he can't love me until he loves himself. And I think that God knew the only way that I would come back to this world. I'm not talking about physically, like I've always been here, but mentally come back to this world is if he gave me my Adam. Like, you cannot tell me that this man is not created for me, because when the first moment I met him, it was love at first sight. I don't care what anybody says. Like, my heart, I felt it beat again. I've never in my entire existence felt that way about any man except my father's, maybe. Like, the love I've had for him, and I get it now. I get it. Our son Elijah was just the miracle and a reminder. Like, he was a great person at one point in his life, and life just destroyed him like it did me. So I can't go into this whole situation judging and being mean and my old way, because it didn't work the last time. So if I go with this new approach where it's like, I'm the man, I make the money, bitch. Like, if I go into it with that personality, like, I'll never have who God created for me. And I want it. I'm at the point in my life now where I want it. I want my husband. Like, I want my family. I want to do great things, build empires, great things in the world, and I can feel that he's coming. And these next few weeks, I'm just going to prepare myself for my husband. Mentally, spiritually. So I'm ready for everything that he has to offer, without that feeling of he's taking something from me, because I have it to give. You feel me? Like, I love myself. You can't tell me that you love me and I love me. You gotta show me how you love me. You gotta love me how I love me. You feel me? Like, I'm that woman now, and I've never been this woman in my life. Like, I always become what they want me to be. You know, like, there was this scenario where it was just me and him, had Elijah. He was just getting out of jail, and he had girlfriends, of course. He's a freaking, he had girlfriends. So I befriended these women, right, to figure out why he'd rather be with them and not me. And doing this, I realized that these women were worse than me. Like, I didn't understand it, so I internalized it as, it's me he didn't want to be with. So I pushed myself away, because that's what I do. Like, if I'm not number one, like, like, I'm like, even before your kids, if I'm not number one, then I'm not the one for you. Because, well, I can't say that. That's the old me. Like, I guess it's more so like, I want to feel that, like, I come first, and I don't want to be lied to anymore. Like, I don't know how to go into this situation and not be the old me, because she is my protector, and it's easy to be me, but it's harder to be someone better than me and still be me, you know, like the best version of me. And I'm being that, I'm becoming that. I can see that, I feel that. And yeah, I think this is a rambly video, but my thoughts are all over the place. And I had the thoughts where it was like, I don't even want to make a video, because I don't want to make 2 videos today. Like, I don't know, guys. Like, I'm getting all anxious about something that could or couldn't happen, you know. He could come out and not be the man that I need him to be. So I just have both of those scenarios always playing in my mind. Like, what if he isn't the man? And I wasted so much time becoming this great woman for him, blah, blah. But I didn't do it for him. I did it for myself. So, yeah, one day at a time for me, man. I'm having a day. Like, it's not a down day. It's just a day where it's just, I don't have much to say. And in those days, I choose not to say anything because I realize that I don't like to say the first thing that comes to my mind, because the first thing that comes to my mind is not always the best thing. So I'm about to go into this day just quiet, listening and hopeful for just something to just unveil everything, you know. I want to know everything. But I'm gonna end this video with a moment of silence because it's one of those days, and we're starting now. Bye guys, until my next video.